Hi there, I'm Dr. Noelle Nelson, and it's my pleasure to share a few thoughts with you today, some uplifting, inspiring, and practical tips to help you find greater happiness and success in your life. Today's topic, a Thanksgiving to be grateful for. You love your extended family, you really do, and the thought of all those aunts and uncles, in-laws and parents, cousins and various spouses and children warms your heart, until it's time for them to descend on your home for Thanksgiving. Even if it's just a parent or a solitary in-law or a wayward cousin, having to deal with relatives you see but once or twice a year can be a trial. It seems so much easier to love them at a distance. Hey, at a distance, you forget all about Aunt Ethel's obnoxious eating habits or your mother-in-law's critical comments about you, your hair, your children, your home, your job, your pets, your cooking, everything. You welcome them with love and smiles into your home for the Thanksgiving feast you prepared to the very best of your culinary ability, with care for each of their individual preferences, trying not to let your frantic last-minute running around show. And here they are, and here's the feast, and all is well. But it doesn't take too long for Aunt Ethel's chomping to get at you, or those critical comments from your mother-in-law to make you grit your teeth, biting back the sharp retort that you long to give. Somehow, all the thanks in Thanksgiving, the spirit of gratitude, appreciation, and tolerance for one another, disappears, even before the pumpkin pie is served. Time for a shift in focus, that is. You see, anything you focus on grows. The more you allow yourself to notice your relatives' irritating behaviors, the more unhappy you will become. The more unhappy you are, the less you are able to tune in to the spirit of Thanksgiving. Instead of a celebration of gratitude, you end up with a headache and a pissy attitude. Shift. Think about how much Aunt Ethel loves her food, the food you so lovingly prepare. So she has terrible table manners. So she's having a good time, all due to you. Your mother-in-law's critical take on the world is not your problem. It's her problem. You like yourself as you are, along with your hair, your children, your home, your job, your pets, you get the drift. Criticism is often a misguided attempt to improve things for others so they can be happier. This is just your mother-in-law's way of loving you. Weird, I know, but again, not your problem. Let the critical comments flow off you like water off a duck. Irrelevant, no different than a bad late-night talk show. Just filler, unimportant. Focus on what does matter. The guests who are enjoying themselves, how nicely your casserole turned out, that the table looks lovely. Focus on how grateful you are to have a family, of one or two or many. Focus on how good it is to be alive and to have the goodness that exists in your life. Focus on giving thanks and let the rest just roll on by, and you will have a Thanksgiving to be grateful for. Thank you for listening to Up, and check out my latest book, Phoenix Rising, Surviving Catastrophic Loss, Fires, Floods, Hurricanes, and Tornadoes. If you'd like more uplifting, inspiring, practical tips and techniques, please visit my website, noellenelson.com. Until next time, be well and take care.